Here we are going to learn about how to create a simple Flask application connecting to MySQL database. Doing that, I am using PyCharm editor. Here I am creating a new Python project, providing the folder name is Flask demo. Create. Now we have created a project. Now we need to install Flask. For that we can use pip install Flask, FLASK. I think I have pip 3. Since I have Python 2 and Python 3, I have a couple of different versions of pip. That's why I'm using pip 3. If you have only Python 3, then you can use pip command. Now Flask got installed. Now we can create a Python module. Right click, new Python file. I'm providing my app. We can provide some file name. Okay. Now we need to import Flask. From Flask, import Flask. Okay, we have imported the Flask, and here I'm creating a Flask application object. It is expecting the name of the module. Now we can create some functions. I'm creating some function, maybe like some function name. Okay, this function returns hello world. This particular function has to be executed when user makes a request, maybe like /home at app. This is a decorator, and provide .root. Here provide the path. To run this particular Flask application, we can use the command flask run. You won't get this particular error if you have provided this particular file name as app.py. So what we need to do is that we need to provide this env variable. Okay, for that we can use export flask underscore app equal to name of this module, that is my app, right? My app. Okay, if you are using Windows operating system, execute set instead of export. Okay, now we can run the Flask application. Run Flask run. Now server is running at port number 5000. If you click on this, so what is the URL pattern we provided? /home, right? Okay, /home. See, we got hello world in the web page. Now we have hard coded this particular content here in the Python script. Instead of doing that, we can write HTML in a template folder, new directory, templates. Inside template, I am creating a new HTML file. I am providing file name as home.html. Here I am providing the content as my home page. Okay, now if we run the application /home, still we are getting the same thing because we need to change here, right? Okay, we created the HTML. Here we need to make one change. Here we need to import render template, and render template, provide the template we want to render. So I want to render the template home.html. Now save it, Ctrl C, run it. So /home means we'll get my home page from this particular HTML. Okay, now we got a basic idea about how to provide a specific HTML content for a given URL. Okay, now we want to get some data from the database and provide that data in the web page. Okay, I'm going to open MySQL. Okay, here I have a product table, okay, that contains couple of products. I want to get this data from MySQL database and display in the web page. For that we need to pip install PyMySQL. Okay, so this will install a MySQL client written in Python, using which we can connect to the MySQL database system. So I'm going to write another function, def product, and when user asks for app.root/product, I want to display a product page. I'm simply creating a product page here, new Python file, HTML file, product. So here we can use the same command, product HTML. Okay, now run the server, and if we hit the URL/product, we are getting product list page. In this particular page we need to display data from the database. For that we need to make a connection to the MySQL. So here I am creating a class, def __ init. In the constructor function I am providing the configuration to connect the database. I just copied some code to connect to the database. So we need to import PyMySQL, and this is my database connection details. This is my username, password, and this is the database which I am going to connect, and this is the statement to connect to the database using PyMySQL. Okay, so it will provide a connection object. From the connection it get the cursor, and that is also available in the database object. Okay, in this particular product table we have couple of product information. I want to get that information from the database. Okay, for that I am going to write a function here, def list product cursor.execute, select product ID, name, price from product table, and self.cursor.fetch all. That will provide the result, and this particular function return the result. Okay, I have copied some logic here. Here I have written an inner function. This inner function execute this particular function that provide the product list. Okay, and this particular function is returning that, and we can get those value here, and that can be passed to the template rendering. So here we can pass result equal to res. Okay, so we are passing this particular res. Here we are executing this particular function, and that provide the data. Okay, and that we are passing to the template rendering. Okay, and here in the template we can get those information. So here in the HTML template we can write some logic. Here I have written some script. If result, so here we are providing key equal to some value, right? So this is, we have provided result here, so we can use if result. Okay, then here I have used if statement to check whether the result is there, and if the result is there I want to iterate each and every record in the result, right? So for that I have used for loop, for in. Here we can provide some name. Okay, so this particular variable contains a particular record. That record contains the product ID, name, and price, that is PID, name and price. Okay, that we get from the database. So PID, name, price, and here I have provided end for, and so If the table contains 100 records, 100 times this particular for loop get executed, okay, and that get printed in a table cell. So let's check this particular content. Okay, Control C and run Flask, run it, and if you provide product, so we got product list. So here ID, product name, price. Now we got the result. Okay, I'm going to apply a simple styling. Just here in the head, I'm pasting some style here. Okay, so save it, restarting the server. Now refresh the page. I'm going to insert a couple of more rows in the database. Insert into product. So here it is a string column. Okay, so P3. Okay, now got inserted, and I'm providing one more product, P4. So I have inserted a couple of more products. Now we have 4 products. Okay, and if we refresh this page, we should get all these products. Yes, we are getting it, right? Okay, if you find this tutorial useful, please subscribe my channel and share with your friends and colleagues. Thanks for watching this.